Hello everyone, I'm back here again with another video. Yeah, sorry about what happened with the, I have uploaded this video like twice already. I'm actually just deciding to just refilm it because, essentially what happened was that I filmed it, but I paused it to get, something else out to set up a shot, to set up the later part of the video. What I didn't realize, instead of pausing my phone camera, I just turned it off and turned it back on and essentially created a new recording. Uh, um, and I would use InShot to do it, which is what I use for like Daylight's Destiny and stuff. Um, it's just that doesn't always work, and like with Daylight's Destiny, I lost the whole edit, and I had to like go back and re-edit the whole thing when I did that. So yeah, I don't like using it because it crashes and it deletes stuff for whatever reason, and it takes up so much space on like my phone. So I'm just gonna go back. So I just went back and I'm just gonna re-record. I'm re-recording this old video. Yeah. It's just that it looks kind of bare because the last video, if you guys actually saw it, I had I had a bunch of things set up. So I had like Victor, Kevin, and the pack members along with Thomas. But I took them down thinking that, oh, I got the video fixed. Sorry, my new tripod is very problematic. Anyways, I'll be doing a video on that shelving soon. Within the next like week or week and a half. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I do have two other Mid-Solar characters. I have Jim and Atlas being worked on currently, but I'm just taking a break of customs for a bit. I worked on these guys. Who else did I worked on Blister 1, Blister 2, Jock, Pug, Puffa, and Samson, and a bunch of other characters for Thomas Tales, like original characters for Thomas Tales, that are kind of low key at the moment. That I don't want. You guys will see in the video on the shelving. Yeah, I've been. Oh yeah, and Rebecca too. I've been working on all those like pretty much back to back. Only a little break, so I'm taking a bit of a break of customs for a bit. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get on to the working on customs. So those guys are currently stopped for now. I don't really need them at the moment. So, anyways, let's look at these three. So let's move these two out of the way, and first I'll show off this. This is a Trackmaster all over that I found on eBay. Yeah, I wanted one. I used to have one. But I was stupid when I was younger, and I buried him. I took him to a beach one day, and I buried him in the sand there, and I forgot where I buried him. So it's either that he's just lost in the beach, pulled out to sea, and probably polluting the ocean as we speak, or he's in the collection of some other kid. Yeah. Anyways, same thing that's just also what happened with my Trackmaster Byron. I was a very dumb kid, if you can't guess. Actually, I'm still pretty dumb, so. If you watch my couple of other uploads, I'm pretty much just a massive idiot right now, so. Anyways, we're looking at this, not talk about how dumb I am. Yeah, he is pretty scratched up, especially if you put him in the light. Like he has cut, like he has like little scratches. It looks like that his bucket was chewed up by a dog or something, like a child, and it's got a dent in the bucket. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, it's he's just got a big. The inside kind of looks like a pimple, but the outside just looks like a dent. I mean, it builds character. Makes it look like he's been working a lot. Yeah. The treads are pretty scratched too. If you can see, all the silver here, 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 and here, and down here. Those are all done by me. It's also I repainted this piston right here because at first, like, because it's meant to be this color right here, the gray here, but it got rubbed off so much, so it was pretty much like the brown color. So yeah, yeah. The photos didn't really show it in much better condition. So I wonder if like, because it took a few days for this thing to ship, so I wonder if like a kid like took this from like his dad. Uh, uh, like the photos showed pretty good photos of the bucket. So I don't know if like a dog got to this like between the times I ordered it and the day it shipped. So I wonder if like a dog got at it and like chewed it up because the dent was in here and this bucket was in much better condition. So yeah, I don't know. You guys can post your own theories, I guess. So yeah, anyways, we'll look at Stanley. Now for the navigators, guys, let's look at Stanley. Yeah, Stanley, he's made from a Take and Play Talkin' Henry. I use cardboard for the sides and the top. The top is mostly just to hold the sides on. And the fronts are, and you can kind of see on how far in it goes on each side. I use hot glue. I've had the glue gun for years, but I have just never had a purpose for it. And I recently got hot glue sticks, and I don't expect to use it that often. I just thought maybe I could probably use it for this station right here to kind of just fill in this gap right here. I just thought of that. But other than that, I don't know what else to use. Yeah, anyways, let's look at him close up. Here's the cab. Number two, if you look at photos on Instagram, when I posted photos of this, it had a number 1 on it. I was actually very proud of the number 1 because at first I do something, because I normally do stuff like this, which is so out of the box and stuff, or out of the circle. But I was actually really proud of the number 1, but then then like people pointed out to me that it was he was number 2, and I was like, God damn it. Yeah. Anyways, he did have the other wheel on him. But then I realized that he's a 2.60 instead of a 4.60 like Henry is. So yeah, yeah, these are just to hold it in. Anyways, so yeah, that's Stanley. By the way, he's a lot redder on camera. And in some lighting on this camera, he kind of looks a bit pinkish. So yeah, yeah, his face just cardboard painted. Next up is Tim. So I got a lot with a Take Along Birdie, a Take and Play Percy, like a 2009 Percy, which you'll see in a minute. Then I got this. This is a late 2012, late 2013 Thomas, somewhere around that time. It came in that lot, and I decided I'll turn them into Tim. So I essentially drilled out the bottom. I drilled out the bottom of the Thomas, and I took them apart, and I removed the wheel here. Well, I took them apart, then I realized, oh, I can't get the wheel back on. Because I can't get the wheels off because the running board is actually connected by 8 little tabs that are kind of held in place by other pieces of plastic from the running board sticking up. And I'll probably end up breaking the thing before I got... I'd probably end up breaking... I'd probably end up breaking either the running board or the chassis itself. Yeah, so I just took pliers and just ripped them off. You can kind of see some distress marks from where the pliers kind of sunk into the... Then I stuck cardboard over the wheels to... You can kind of see a little bit of blue left over because I painted the wheels after I put the plates on. Just because I'm dumb. And yeah, some gold on the top. Kind of got a little messy there, but it's fine. I think it's fine at least. And yeah, that's Tim. Very simple custom. And yeah, last of all is Bertram. Now, Bertram probably has like the longest, probably the most complex story ever. So in the lot I said I bought a Percy. So this is where the Percy went towards. Then I bought a Duke Tender on eBay from this like Chinese or Japanese seller. Here's a regular Duke Tender. Here's a regular Duke Tender. It's a bit shorter actually. I just now noticed that. I always thought that this tender actually kind of looked a little bit off. That's what it was. It's a little shorter. Okay. What does it look like with Duke? Huh. I can't tell if that's better or worse. I might get a second one and like scrap this tender. I may. I'm not confirming that. But yeah. Wow, that's actually kind of odd. Okay. It's a bit weird. I never noticed that. Anyways, after that, so yeah, here's normal Duke, and here is Bertram. So yeah, he at first had a brighter brown, like probably about, because I used this color brown that I used a little on here at first, but then I was like, that looks a bit too dark, a bit too light for Bertram. So and plus I kind of messed up on the lining on him, so, because the line kind of just looked like a drunk person did it, because I don't have a steady hand. And yeah, I think in the show he has black lining, but I decided to give him red lining as a, because I like the red line accents on the wooden rally Bertram, so so I give him the red dome and the red lines. And I painted the cylinder. There's a bit of the brown actually left over. I painted the wheels black. This is meant to be for the coal, because my imagining for Bertram is that Duke is just a standard tender engine. In my canon, well, Bertram is a tank tender engine, so he can shunt his own trains. Essentially, what he'll do is he'll uncouple from his tender. He has the bunker right here, and then he'll shunt his train. Duke has his train, and then once his train's ready, he'll couple up to his tender and use the tender And the hole is meant for the hole here is, this is meant to be like a hole that leads into his cabin. Is essentially this area that's brown is where the coal in the tent in the bunker goes. That's my headcanon for Bertram. Oh yeah, he uses a Bertram face that's repainted that I messed up. I'd like to get a proper another ordinary Bertram, and replace the face from that. Take the face from that and put it on here, or find an alternate solution. So yeah, there is Bertram. Yeah, it's a bit taller than Duke. Yeah, so anyways, let's get these guys. Yeah.